Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. So as you guys probably saw, Stray Kids is going to do a comeback. I am so excited. It's been so long. No, it's been a decent amount of time. I definitely was able to process Hop, which was really nice. But I'm definitely super excited to go back to buying more photo cards and albums. I literally haven't been doing that in such a long time because I'm kind of in the middle of moving, so I really don't want to risk, anything arriving after I moved, that wouldn't be nice. So I literally only bought like 1 or 2 photo cards in the last month, which is crazy. So today we're going to be organizing everything that has to do with my collection for this next comeback. And I'm just going to be talking about like what shops I like to do, what I like to collect, and I'm also going to be setting up my binder for this comeback. Usually my layout always changes after like the previews come out, but it's nice to have like an idea of what I want and stuff before this stuff comes out. However, you really don't know what the photo cards are going to be, and it's not a good idea to buy everything, just because of FOMO. So I really just like to buy some stores that I know I like, album versions, and that's kind of it. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys my past layouts for the last comebacks. I changed the lighting a little bit because it looked a little bit off, but this is what I did for Hop. So as you can see, for both of the concepts, they have 2. Technically, they had 3. And the solos, and I did super similar layouts basically, so it's basically the same. It's like the selfie, the unit, and then these like trading cards, and I really like the setup. However, I did this layout like after the album came out and all the previews came out. This wasn't gonna be the original layout, but again, because like Hop had a bunch of sets that were super similar, this is kind of like the setup that I went for. So for Karma, that's the name of the new album, I'm probably going to do something similar. I'm definitely really selective with the photo cards I collect for like album versions, because now there are a lot of album versions compared to like Maxident. I mean, technically they did have the member versions, but I don't know, it just didn't feel like that much. They didn't have Nemo back then. They only had like 3 album PCs per member, and then like 2 for their album, for like the member version. That's kind of it, I think. So I feel like Maxident was a little bit like easier to collect like fully when it came to like album photo cards, but for 8 they had so many versions. So again, for this I didn't complete everything. I just did kind of like what I liked. As you can see, I did a really similar like layout for like the 2 concepts that they had, and I always like to do a pop page, so I'm also going to be deciding like what pops I want. The comeback was literally announced hours ago, so I don't know what versions are going to be or anything. So for Karma, I'm probably going to collect like the standard album PCs like I did for Hop. We're gonna have to see if they have units or not. If not, then I would go for like a super similar like setup, like selfie, unit, and then something else, maybe like an accordion version or whatever they do. And then for Pops, I think I definitely want to do Makestar. I've been doing Makestar for a really long time now. I definitely did it for, I think I did it for Rockstar, did I? Yeah, Rockstar, 8, Hop, and I think that's it. I didn't like it for 5 stars, so that's why I didn't do that. And then Maxident, I also didn't like Makestar, instead I did With Mew. But honestly, Makestar has been really good at the moment, so I think I'm going to do 1 Makestar set. And maybe in Spain, I'll buy like the limited version, so that way I have it. I don't know if I'll buy standard albums. I didn't buy any standard albums for Hop actually, but it is nice to have like a physical album, so I just rather do limited, and that's kind of it. And then Nemo's and like member versions, but not a bunch of like standard albums, So what I like to do is I like to kind of like write down everything that I want and kind of organize myself. And I feel like this makes you have a nice overview, on like your finances, to make sure like you don't go too overboard. I feel like sometimes I definitely spend a little bit too much or more than I would have liked. So it's definitely nice to just like organize yourself. Okay, so plan is I'm going to buy 3 member versions. And basically it's just going to be like my bio signs. So 1 for Helm, 1 for Felix, and 1 for Sungmin. Please don't mind any spelling mistakes. I'm hoping I won't make them. Then I want 1 limited album, but again, I'm going to be buying this in Spain. Then I want 1 set for Makestar, and by set I mean like OT3 set. I'm just gonna write that down actually, that makes more sense. OT3 Makestar set. And then maybe 2 Nemos. I'm still gonna think about that. I'm hoping they don't release a bunch of versions like they did for Rockstar. For 8, they released the letter version, which made absolutely no sense. Like, it was just like postcards and a CD, and if you got a pre-order, you would actually get like a PC, but if you didn't, it's just like postcards and a CD. I feel like that's not usually collected very often. And then for Rockstar, they did like this like really thin version. It was just so unnecessary. And then I think they also did Nemo for the first time, plus like 2 more album versions. It was kind of crazy. And member versions, oh my god, there was so much for Rockstar. And then 2 more pop sets, but I still don't know stores. I'm just gonna write that down. We don't know the stores yet, but 2 OT3 pop sets. Because again, I like to have 1 pre-order benefit page. And then for standard album PCs, I guess like 1 OT3 set would be nice, of like just like standard inclusions, and then I can see what I want to keep and what I don't want. But you can also just like buy them afterwards, like after the comeback, when a bunch of people host goals from Korean sellers. Usually they also sell them for really cheap, but we'll see. And yeah, that's kind of what we're planning for now. Okay, so I found some templates from this user on Twitter or X. So I'm just gonna see like what shops I like, and then I can kind of like decide which shops I'm going to look for, you know, when claiming for this comeback. One thing I love about my bias line is that they're always like next to each other. So for example, in like a OT8 set, I can always see how my setup is going to be because it's always like kind of feel like consignment. So it's just so nice. And in this case, it's kind of the same. As you can see, this user just did like all of Mackinac line, and all my biases are here, which is great. I feel like JYP shop was super popular. There were 2 JYP shop though, like there was the Nemo one and like the one for albums. I think this was really cute. I didn't feel the urge to get it or anything, but I definitely think I should keep an eye out for JYP shop. The Japan pops, sometimes they're really cool or sometimes they're like super basic. Oh, that's Chinese, but like as you can see, these are pretty basic, but some go for super expensive. For example, these like HMV ones, they were super popular, especially for Han. This one, but honestly, I don't really collect anything Japanese. It's super expensive anyway, so I think I'm going to skip on Japanese pops. With Mew was so cute as well. I think I'll definitely keep like With Mew, JYP shop in mind. American pops are a little bit too expensive for my liking. Personally, I didn't feel like any of the lucky draws really spoke to me, but we'll see. Maybe this comeback has really nice lucky draws. Maybe I shouldn't buy the pop set straight away. Maybe I should wait a little bit until the lucky draws come out. And in case you didn't know, those always come out like a week or something after the comeback has been released. And I definitely like recommend keeping an eye out for those because they're so cute most of the time. I'm going to write down some examples here of what I want to like look for pops. So I want to do With Mew. The thing is, With Mew is so cute, but it's so expensive most of the time. So they really have to be cute for me to like splurge on these. I'll probably buy these like after the comeback because again, like they're mostly expensive and I don't want to waste money on them if I'm not gonna like them, you know, once the previews come out. So it's With Mew, JYP shop, and also like Nemo maybe, and lucky draws. Maybe I'll save up for 1 set if the pops don't speak to me. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for this little bit of organization. I'm pretty sure the pre-order stuff gets released at like midnight in Korea or something. Definitely in a couple of hours. Pre-orders are going to start. And then we will be able to see what actually comes in the albums. So we are going to be analyzing that tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, so it's the next day, and as you can see, the previews for the album inclusions are finally out. I think I actually jinxed not wanting that many versions. We have so many versions, it's actually freaking crazy. So we're gonna go through them real quick, and then I'm going to be making my fillers, and we're going to try to organize something in my binder. It's definitely not going to be like the final layout. I just kind of want to like have an idea of how many PCs I'm going to need, what I won't get, and stuff like that. Of course, it also depends on like the actual photo cards, how they look like, and if like the aesthetics match. But for now, we're just going to try to like organize ourselves a little bit with everything that I've already purchased. So we're going to talk a little bit about all of the versions. So this is the limited version. I wasn't planning on getting this one. I wanted to get it like, you know, like once the album gets released, but I gave in, so I'm just gonna get one Korean copy, and then I'm gonna get one in like some store once the album gets released. The inclusions are really interesting. It comes with 3 units. I mean, no, it comes with 1 out of 3 units, but it's really interesting that there's like a set of 3 units. Like, why is there not 4? Like, this is super interesting. Maybe I'll collect them because it is a limited version and it's gonna be quite expensive, I think, to get them, but maybe I'll figure something out if they're that cute. And again, it would totally fit with like my setup because I always collect them in like rows of 3, so this would be perfect. So far I have 1 unit and 1 photo card secured with my album. They're probably going to be Han because that's the member I claimed for the pop. This is super interesting. They've never done this before. A clear binder and photo set. This is so interesting. It's basically just like a page, a plastic page where you can put your like photos in, which is really interesting. Yeah, so it comes with a set of 9 photos. So I'm assuming they're basically like probably going to be like concept pictures that you can put into these like pockets here. But that's really cool. Then it comes with wristbands. I have a feeling they're going to be like made out of paper, but I don't know. And they have the CD, photo book, outer sleeve, and photo cover set. It comes with 9. This is a really interesting version for sure. Then of course you get like the pre-order folded poster. I'm personally not a fan of posters. I don't like hanging up posters. Maybe smaller ones. It seems to be small because Skiz posters are so big. It's so crazy. And yeah, that's it for this version. I only got 1 copy. Also, this is a 4th full album. I didn't notice that. I'm so excited for all the songs. And then the other version is the accordion version. I like to call this like the member version because you can get like a version with just like 1 member. And it comes with like typical stuff. What is this? Oh, no, never mind. It's a CD. Of course, bro, I'm so stupid. So it comes with a CD envelope for the CD, but it seems to be different for each like accordion version. 2-cut photo. I think these are going to be really cute. I definitely want to store these maybe. And then lyric book. And I get 1 out of 8 photo cards. Why do they give us so little photo cards? Like, please, for the love of God, just do 2 JYP. Just do 2 at least. 2 per version would be great. But you do get a pre-order card. So technically you do get 2, but if you were to buy this after like the pre-order, you will only get 1 photo card. Then we have the standard versions. I didn't buy any of these. Oh, by the way, I bought 3 of these. So 1 for Han, 1 for Felix, and 1 for Seungmin. So standard doesn't really come with much. Honestly, I thought it was kind of lame. It's just like postcard, CD, 1 photo card, 1 photo card, a removable sticker, whatever that means, and then a mini poster and like a player ticket set, whatever that is, as a pre-order gift, I guess. I'm not gonna be getting any of these. I'm only planning on maybe joining like an inclusion only go for the photo cards, but that's kind of it. Then we have the compact version. This is like the letter version from 8. It comes with 1 pre-order photo card, which means if you get this after pre-order, you're not getting like a selfie photo card, I guess. It comes with a trading card set, which I'm assuming is probably gonna be like concept cards, because every time they give you a lot of cards, they're like concept cards, which is so boring. And then this version, it's the Skizu version, a very creative name, by the way. And I'm so stupid, like literally I was like, oh, it comes with like a Skizu and the photo cards, but this is literally like a blind box basically, which is really cool. But you can tell they definitely want our money, bro. Like they already. It comes with quite a bit of photo cards compared to the other versions. It comes with 1 set of 8. It's probably going to be concept cards again. Every time they give you a lot of photo cards, they are concept cards, but we will see. Maybe it's something different. It comes with 1 random photo card, and then it comes with 1 pre-order photo card. So it's 10 photo cards total plus 1 of these things. A Skizu profile card. It's probably, you know, when you like open a blind bag and there's like a card saying which one you got. I think that's probably what it's going to be. And I did join it go. This is actually the most expensive version out of all of the other ones, which is crazy. But they are quite big. Like the box is like 8 by 8 centimeters by like 15, so it's gonna be quite big. They're definitely, I'm assuming they're gonna be bigger than like the 10 centimeter Skizus. But I'm definitely really excited for this version. I joined for 3 of these, and they are random, so hopefully I'll get Coca, Papiem, and Bugatti. That is the goal. I'd also love to get the photo cards. And I want to have like some of these photo card sets left over. I have a feeling they're going to be really cheap because everybody is going to have multiple of these, but we'll see. And yeah, they also came out with some vinyls. I think 2 of them are like USA exclusive. And honestly, I really do not care about vinyls. I just find they're like just too big. And if you don't have like a record player, then like what's the point, you know? This is everything that I got. Again, I kind of already mentioned it, but I got 2 compact versions. I don't know what pop they came with. Wait, I think this is Music Plant. This one comes with a Skizu pop, I think. I'm not sure if they mean like the pre-order benefit that comes like with the like blind box when you order it, when you like pre-order it, or if it's like actually like an extra pop. So instead of getting 10 photo cards, you're getting 11 because of this pre-order benefit. It's kind of confusing, but apparently you get another pop. And then the accordion version, I got, again, my bias line for this as well. I don't know what pop this was. I think it was Aladdin. I I don't know if it's written with double D or not. I don't think so. And then the limited I got Aladdin again. The thing is, again, since I'm moving, I would appreciate to have like a GOM that's based in the country that I'm gonna be living in. But I literally can't find any that is hosting for like albums. This is the only GOM that I found. That's why I was like, oh, okay, I'll just buy a limited album with them. You know, shipping shouldn't be too expensive because it's like within the same country. But for these versions, I just joined with my trusted GOM that I absolutely love. They're so good, and their prices are always so good as well. Like the fees are always super low. It's just such a nice experience joining with them. However, they are not based in the country that I'm going to be moving to. Obviously, they're based in the country that I live in, so I'm gonna have to pay a lot of shipping to get it shipped. But it's fine. Like German shipping is not that expensive compared to like other countries. But yeah, that's everything I've claimed so far. I think I'm just gonna save up some money for lucky draws and make star. I'll stop yapping and let's get into organizing my binder for this comeback. So I found this on Twitter, which is going to be super helpful. It basically gives you an overview on all of the photo cards that there is. This is crazy. Like there used to be only like 5 sets for Maxident, for example. Now we got to this, whatever this is. How many is it? 12 sets. And the user assumes that the vinyls are going to have photo cards as well. I don't know about that, and I do not care. I'm not collecting vinyl photo cards. They're probably going to be expensive. So I have this here. I'm just going to mark all of the photo cards that I've like secured already. So Karma version, I only got 1, and so this is where my bias line would be. So I'm just going to cross this out because I could never collect OTA. This is insane. So technically we have this one. I don't know if I'll collect the other 2. It depends on the aesthetics and if like the sets match and what concepts they choose for what versions and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do the units. I like how there's 3 of them because it would like match with my setup. And then for these, I guess I'll have these. Again, I'm not really sure because I do not like concept cards. I do not store concept cards, so technically I have all of them. I'm not going to cross the other ones out, but I would technically have these. For the accordion version, I did secure my bias line, like basically like enough copies to get like all of these photo cards, so technically they're secured. Now it just all depends on pools whether I will get the members that I want, but technically speaking, like we have the amount that I would need to collect this basically. Then Karma's Kizu, I also should have enough photo cards to collect this. And yeah, pre-order, I should also have these. It's so many photo cards, this is crazy. Like I didn't even think about photo cards. I was just like, let's just buy some versions, you know, some of these, some of that. Ceremony version, standard. Maybe I'll do these, I'm not sure. I'm really hoping they don't repeat like outfits that often for the album photo cards because they did that for Hop. I'm really hoping they don't repeat that, but I wouldn't be surprised considering the amount of photo cards. Like they cannot take that many different photos, you know, with like different outfits and different like backgrounds. I'm hoping maybe they'll do props to make them a little bit more different, but we'll see. So these I do not have them yet. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Compact version. Yeah, technically I should have these because it comes with a set twice, but it doesn't matter. I'll just sell the other set. And then for this, I would only have Han and Seungmin because that's like the pobs that I claim them with. So if they get sorted, I will probably be getting hopefully Han and Seungmin. So I don't have Felix for that. Oh my god, I'm crazy. This many photo cards. And then this is, we do not want this. So in total we have 12 sets. So that means that I can fill out 4 pages with album PCs. Only album PCs. That is insane. Because for Hop, for example, I have 3 pages and one of them is a pop page, which means for Karma, I would still be missing my pre-order benefit page that I like to do, which means it would be 5 pages of photo cards. Oh, that is so crazy. But again, I have a feeling a lot of these are going to be concept photo cards and I'm not going to like those. So we'll see. And then the concepts have to match. I'm really curious to how the photo cards are going to look like. Now we just have to wait like a month because they literally just announced this yesterday. But yeah, let's just kind of like set it up a little bit. We're just going to just do whatever feels right. So I'm assuming these are going to be concept cards because it's like those sets that you get. And then these are probably going to be concept as well. And then I think these photo things are also going to be concept. So look, that's minus 3 sets, which is equivalent to minus 1 page. So technically I only have to set up 3 pages. And then if I do end up liking these that I circled, maybe we can incorporate them, but we will see. For now, I'm not going to do anything about them. Okay, so we're just gonna do 3 pages. Here, I don't know where they go this way. Okay, so we're gonna start making the fillers. I'm just going to write everything with this pen, and then I have these like old sleeves that I can like just like sleeve the fillers with to make sure that the pages are protected from the inside. First set would be Karma, the Karma version photo cards. This is what we have for the first one. So I would just put this one here. Oh my god, I went into the pocket behind it. There we go. That's where that set would go. Then the Karma version units. I'm assuming these ones are going to be selfie. I'm not sure. Probably though. That's always what they do. I don't see why they would change it. Then the units would go here. And then I was going to... So the accordion pieces are the ones that I was going to separate. So you get a printed one and a normal one. I'm just going to do a normal one here. I don't know why I specified that it's a selfie, but there you go. So here is the filler. I'm just gonna write selfie, and then for the other accordion one, I'm just gonna write pre benefit, because otherwise I'm gonna be a little bit confused. And yes, I'm gonna put this here. Now we're going to fill out the pockets on the outside. So these are on the way for sure. And by on the way, I mean like they're purchased basically. And then I also have missing ones that say like missing photo card. And I like to use those fillers for photo cards that I do not have secured yet. So I don't have Sungmin's, I don't have Felix's either. His would go there. But hopefully I have hand secured, because I did secure like, I did join for hand basically. So for like the hand pretty benefit, which probably means that when the like inclusions get sorted, I will hopefully also be getting hand. Wait, I was convinced that this said missing photo card. It apparently did not. There you go. And then this one should technically also be missing, but it's fine. Next page. Okay, so here we're gonna do standard, and then the other accordion ones. So the standard versions are called ceremony version and hooray version. And then the last side would be the accordion purity benefits. Okay, my system here doesn't really make a lot of sense in terms of like what I'm writing. Because technically they should all say set, because I mean like the whole set, but it's fine. As long as I can understand what I meant, then it's fine. And I think it's pretty clear on what I mean for each post-it note. And it goes here. Oh yeah, I haven't put them in here. Okay, let's do that. I don't have many of these left. I swear to God I have more, I just don't know where I put them. I have not secured any standard PCs. I'm planning on like getting the inclusion only like set things. But again, since like the album just got released, I don't think proxies offer those yet, so I'm gonna have to wait on those, but I will try to secure some of them. And then for the pops that I do have that on the way, because I got like 3 member versions, 3 accordion versions for my bias line, and it should come with everything. That's that for that page. Then what did I want to do? And I wanted to do Schizo with compact. I need a third one. No. Okay, I got a little bit impatient and I just cut one of the bigger fillers. Okay, now it fits. Let's just ignore how zoomed in this one looks. Now we just need both of the Schizo version photo cards and the compact version ones. And then the last set that I would put in here maybe are the compact version pre-order ones. Because honestly, I did really like them for the letter version. Technically, the ones from the 8 letter version, they were actually super similar to like the ones from the standard album. But I just liked the ones from the letter version more, even though they were more simple, because they like weren't holding that staff. But I still liked them more, so I didn't really regret getting the letter ones, like the letter version last time, so hopefully I will not regret getting 2 compacts, but we'll see. And yeah, I actually forgot some things. Oh my god, yeah. These are just album photo cards, and I also want, again, a pre-order benefit page. And for that, I don't know what pops I want yet. I definitely wanted Make Star. For sure, 100% want that. And then I don't know what I want for the other stores. So far, we don't have JYP Shop. I think the only stores that have been announced are like Music Plan, Music Korea, Aladdin, Blue Dream Media, maybe. Fans also have a pop, which is going to be really interesting. I'm hoping they're not cute because I did not get any. But again, you can always get some after the previews have been released. You just have to pray and hope that they do not go for 15 euros like the JYP Nemo ones went for. That was so crazy. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out that pop page because I do have quite a bit of pops on the way. I'm really hoping I don't have to do that many. We'll see. Oh, I'm scared. I have a feeling I'm gonna have a lot of cards for this comeback. And again, for like the states that did not go to the tour, we did have like a decent amount of time to save up for the comeback. So yeah, I still don't want to spend more than what I would usually spend, but we'll see. I do have a feeling that I will be spending a little bit more, especially because of these Kizu versions. Like, the fees are going to be so high because the boxes are so big and the version itself is kind of expensive. And then when you do like customs declaration, the value is going to be even like higher than like a usual album. So I'm really scared for the fees. Pray for me, guys. I did get 3 Skizus, so I should have these, hopefully. Compact, again, I only got 2. Wait, no. Technically, the missing one would be Felix's. Do I have on the way ones? I think I might have run out. Yeah, we only have missing photo card ones now. Honestly, it doesn't matter. As long as we have some type of filler here, it's fine. Okay. There we go. And yeah, that's kind of the setup for now. That we're gonna go for album BCs. This is insane. And I took out like a whole set of 9 that I could have still collected. But honestly, it's like their 4th full album. So we can buy a little bit more, you know? So now we have to figure out the pop situation. I'm gonna have to get another page. Why did I not think about it? I completely forgot about the pops, honestly. And I now just remembered about them. So technically, I like to collect 9 pops per era. I think it's gonna be a little bit tricky this era because I already have 9 period benefits, I think. Is it? I think it's even more actually. How many pops do we have? So we have, I don't have 9 yet. I don't know why I thought I had 9. No, we just have the Skizu pops, the Aladdin pops, and then 2 for Music Plan. So I could get Felix as well later on if I do really like the set. And then we would have 3 sets. And then yeah, I got 2 Aladdin hands actually, which is kind of funny. But it's fine. A lot of people collect hands, so hopefully it'll be easy to like trade him, or maybe I could sell that photo card depending on what I want to do. I have a feeling the Skizu pops are going to be super cute. And yeah, maybe I'll actually put these Skizu pops here. Because, like, again, the Skizu album comes with the pre-order benefit card, but apparently it also comes with a second one if you pre-order it in, like, some stores, I think. So it would technically make sense, and then I would have a complete Skizu only page, which would make a lot more sense. But then what would I do with the compact ones? Honestly, it doesn't matter. Like, I can mix and match pops once I know how they actually look like. I'm just gonna reuse these. I'm gonna put a post-it note over them because again, like, I haven't really decided the whole pop situation yet, so it's not gonna be too official yet. So we're just gonna kind of do whatever, organize ourselves a little bit. So I will have this Skizu pop set. So I wrote extra because yeah, technically it's 2 pre-order cards. The thing is, I think the main difference is one of the pre-order cards comes in the album and the other pre-order card comes outside of the album because it's two different ones. Really sorry if that's really confusing. It's just, I don't know why they decided to do that. Like, two pops. Anyways, doesn't matter. And then it's really strange because each store doesn't give out like their own pre-order benefit for that version. They always give the Skizzy version pre-order benefit, which is so interesting. And again, like, I mean the one that comes outside of the box, not the one that comes inside. If that makes any sense. Anyways, so. And then I would also have Aladdin. I'm really hoping that they're good. I'm not really a fan of Aladdin pops. I feel like they're always like some of the lamer photo cards from like compared to like the other shops. Maybe it's because like they're a cheaper store, I don't know. Yeah, so maybe I'll collect Aladdin, depends if I like it or not. And then technically I could do Music Plant, but I'm just gonna write Make Star. Even though I don't have it yet, but it's the plan, so. So technically we have our pop situation figured out. Like technically I wouldn't need to get any more pops. I definitely want to look into lucky draws this time as well. I didn't do any lucky draws for Hop. They also didn't release that many, which was really nice because I think for Rockstar, I'm not joking, they released like 10 rounds of lucky draws. It was so crazy. And I did manage to get some lucky draws, but honestly, the outfits weren't that cool compared to other sets. And yeah, so those are the pops that are going to do for now. Maybe I'll change this for like a lucky draw set or something. And again, maybe this will not go here. We will see. And then yeah, I have like 2 extra Music Plant pops. Those are probably gonna go into my pop, like my A5 pop binder with my 4 pocket pages. That's always where I put like more miscellaneous pre-order benefits. So they do have a space. I'm not gonna set up for those yet because maybe I will decide to get Felix. And then we would have to change the setup up. But yeah, this is the current layout for Karma. I'm super excited to see how the photo cards are gonna look like and all the concepts and the music. I'm so excited for new Skizz music. But yeah guys, it's gonna be it for this video. I'm hoping that you were able to get a little bit of inspo maybe for the way you want to collect. How many comebacks have I actually done this for already? I mean, technically you can see it here. It's, yeah, since Maxident. I've been doing this whole like setup thing and buying and organizing, so that's really crazy. So I would say I have quite a bit of experience doing this. But yeah, as I said, this is going to be it for today, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!